true intelligence, common sense, say like an elevated, non-narcissistic pattern, um, is outnumbered by the narcissists and the idiots. That it's just easy to bully people and push them into this corner of that you're being crazy and stuff like that, right? Jesus, was that you, God? And I wish I had more love in my life to peel me out of this, to peel me away from this, but the truth is, I don't. I should have had it by now. We should have all had it by now, to where we know we are more concerned. Like say, well, Shauna, what's really bugging you? Well, you want to know what's really bugging me? People are poisoning the land around me. That's all. I would have been fine. It seems like year after year. If you haven't noticed it, it's like no. These people don't notice it. In fact, they buy it. They get into the could may might happen scenario, and oh, you're crazy for not trying to make it safe around here. And it's like, you know what, you're crazy for thinking that any of life is safe, let alone the wilderness and any of it. You guys, you want to get safe enough, you're going to bubble wrap yourself up enough, and you want to keep us down enough with that, taking our intellectual pride and property and disciplines away. How do we live here? Much more interesting to the children to get your own legs and your own arms on and learn how to fucking live around here instead of bubble wrap yourself up. And your bubble wrap really is your society surrounding you of people. You can, yeah, these people, these women that have how many kids that now they can have an army of narcissists surround them, and it's blindingly, it's looking like um, spam, wicked, icky shit, because those kids don't really have a mind of their own. They're miserable, and that's why they would even take that stance to somebody else who was sticking up for themselves, just themselves. It's just me here. Tomorrow is this other day. See, I want to put these signs up because they're trying to slap me around and say that I can't sit, that I can't even be heard or have these signs up. Here's my thing, babes. I mean, I would like to. I'm gonna get these videos down. There's one that I just posted, and this one, the yelling part, babes. That's not a reason to not hear my argument. You can't keep shutting people out because they have emotions and they feel pain and stuff like that. That is so despicable. You want us to be like, I'm about to cry. But you want us to be fucking hung up and dumbed down and try and fucking explain our case. You don't care about the fucking effect that you have. You're sitting there and trying to tell me that you can do anything you want on your property. And then these people are saying, well, you have asphalt. You're so crazy, because look there's asphalt everywhere, and you have asphalt on your property. And I'm like, you want to slow down? You want to take that to court too? The reason why I have any asphalt on my property is from the city, because they put asphalt in. Now, just because they put asphalt in doesn't mean that you need to put it in. You can put something else in. Why don't you want to just admit that you're wrong? That you did the wrong thing? And that there's alternatives and it could have been so much better. But little by little, each one of you doing the wrong thing in such that manner that it harms the environment and it starts wafting through the air. It's just, it adds up. It adds up. It adds up, people. You guys are living stupidly. Let me get back to trying to explain to these people. Oh, by the way, no, the city had to put that in. The asphalt. What little you see in my yard, what little you see, you stupids, you guys. Is that what you came here to tell me? You're just going to ignore that. And then they say, well, that was then. That was then. This is now. Well, this is now during a humanitarian crisis. If climate change isn't just about the air, and it isn't, it's about all the polluting. Come on. No? Yeah? Huh? Okay, so what are you doing up here in the mountains? Are you not here to enjoy the clean environment? What the fuck are these? See, I think this needs to be put on the table and say, you know what? Leave me alone. Please, courthouse. Just because I'm fired up. I don't take fucking Xanax. I'm not on this, and I don't fear my own emotions. And I'm just being aggressive with my voice. I'm not being timid. I'm not saying anything either. Can you slow it down? And why don't you take a fucking something, whatever you need to be able to deal with a human being instead of hanging them up? See, definitely I need more love in my life. I need real love in my life. And having said that, as humanity, we should all be worried about ourselves, how we would end up without it. I'm so sad about what has culminated here, where it's just like, okay, it's actually time for my particular road, my residences, to start talking with each other. But to me, if I have a neighbor over here who they don't have a conversation for me, not even a hello, and it's not my fault. I tend to mind my business too, and I get it. I totally get it. But what about a common sense? Like, don't we love it here? Isn't this beautiful? And aren't we going to prevent it? No, Shauna, just keep slapping you in the face. It's not happening. He can do whatever he wants on his property. It's like, okay, I understand that, but no, this has got to change. This needs to be changed. There is overdevelopment happening in this town. It's fucking totally a ruckus. Really, it's obvious. There's some people that know what I'm talking about, and there's some people that do. That don't know what I'm talking. And there's some people that do that. They know exactly that. Easily over time when they stack and pack people in here, they don't change the roads for people, and they don't really understand. These fucking kids that came down my driveway today, totally despicable, telling me you're a fire hazard or something like that. It's like so insulting. Because I'm a survivalist and I actually know how to have a fire, and these people who live in bubble wrap probably couldn't light a fire, not in a windy conditions, which they don't know that no, you can still light a fire in windy conditions, and even in the rain you can have a fire. You can do it if you're smart enough, if you're intelligent enough, but these people aren't. They have bubble wrap on. When you have bubble wrap on, you're not experiencing things enough to get smart enough, so you're just going to continue to be in this thing, and I think it's time. I think that law enforcement would agree too. They would say, "Yeah, we get tired of these people calling, because they don't know how to solve their own problems in their own lives. They would like to hurt. See, the law enforcement doesn't care for anybody who does that. Both of them should be dunced, not taking care of their own business. So here I am. I'm going to remind these people. I can see that these people just think I don't have a voice, and it's like, no, I have public property, and by the way, there's a public. And this is public property, where I'm going to hang this phone on the phone booth. I'm going to wait till my fake love situation blows by Friday, and then this is going to piss me off even more. This is not cool. I need real love. I need to be protected too. Shauna, calm down. We understand. We see it. We see it. We see it. We know. We know. Yes. 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 There are people who are carelessly doing this shit. What you're doing, smoking for how long? Like how people think that smoking even cigarettes is, yeah, that's bad. That's I would say, babe, I've smoked pot for a long time. I grow herbs in my yard, and I see fucking people that it's like, can you rub your eyes a little bit more? This is a medicine. These people are prejudiced, and it's just narcissists who will never let you be yourself ever. It doesn't matter how You shape yourself up, you fucking church-going idiots. They aren't gonna fucking be happy. None of you cannot lay down and die enough for these people to be happy with you. So when you see that you're being judged by a narcissist because maybe your practice, your daily practices, they don't understand it and they shun it and they were told, right? They were brainwashed. Probably they need to grow out of that it was wrong because it's probably not really that wrong. We are finding out that marijuana is so much more healthier than alcohol and all this stuff. And I mean, it could be I could be an experiment by now. It's like, well, how did she preserve herself and look to the point of being so fucking bitchin' and righteous and strong and young looking by the age 50? Well, it's because I smoked a lot of marijuana. Third eye opening and everything. And I might save the world. Why? I'm going to put a fucking marijuana emblem on my goddamn fucking forehead. That's why! And I will stand up for all of the drugs, so-called drugs, the herbal fucking remedies that are put on this planet to help us stay healthy and be in the zone of less than like fucking animal quality. Who they know better how to fucking use their environment than we do. Comment section down below.